Welcome back to the base.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time of the year. Welcome back, not only to the Basement Yard Patreon, as I've called it, the Basement Yard Treon. You like that name? Do you like that? But also the Yardies! Ah! Play the clip.
We don't have a clip.
We don't.
Also, that microphone's not plugged in.
It's not. It's not plugged in.
Yeah.
But I'm going to talk. I should probably talk closer to here so you can hear me.
Probably,
right?
yeah. That's the microphone that's hot.
I'm gonna talk bad. I'm gonna talk with it all day. Your shoes are off. Why are your shoes off, babe?
Just getting comfy.
Getting comfy?
Why you blowing me up?
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Yardies, which is the award show that we do for the year that was.
Yes.
Welcome back to my co-host and man that my children are deathly afraid of, Joe Santagato.
How's everyone doing? What?
Yeah. You came on the TV screen the other day and Ruby started crying.
I came on the TV screen?
Yeah.
How did I come on the TV screen?
You jerked off. Joke, folks.
He's the host.
It's the host.
With the most.
With the
Show
host.
him your tie.
What are you going to do?
Show him your tie.
What are you going to say?
Show him it.
Yeah, what's up?
It's fire.
It is. It's one of a kind.
I don't know about that.
Well, wherever I got it from, which was a Savers. In
One was sold is what you mean.
There was one sold to me.
Yeah.
A Savers in Orange, Connecticut. Well, also where I got this jacket from.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like the jacket.
Thank you. I was going to wear this for the video that you did on Santagato Studios, the award show, Creepy's DMs. Great job, by the way.
That was actually on youtube.com/Joe Santagato.
Where did I say?
You said Santagato Studios.
Where did I say?
I just said what you said.
Oh, oops. Sorry.
Yes.
But I didn't. You wanted me to look more like award show like, and this is more like my award show like.
Right.
So I got my tie, I got my shirt, I got my jacket. Joe Santagato, what a year we've had.
What a year.
Where does this rank in your favorite years?
It's a top 8.
Top 8 for you. Besides 2001 and 1945, what are your other favorite years, Joey?
In 1945. Yeah. Wait, didn't the war end in 1945?
Whatever happened, it was a bad year.
That's funny. Wait, what? What are you asking me?
It was a good year.
Yeah, it was a good year.
Good year. Solid year. The show has done very well.
Yes.
You and I have only strengthened our bond, which is eternal.
Yes.
What was that?
That was me saying yes.
Well, why do you say it with like a hiccup?
I didn't say it with a hiccup.
You better not have, bitch. And now, here we are, getting ready to look back.
You've given up on the microphone, haven't you?
Yeah, it's not a thing anymore. Looking back on the year, Joey, I love this episode. This is one of my favorite episodes to do every single year. You
like the Yardie, don't you?
Because it's a good way to look back and really reminisce on the year that we had.
Yeah, because it's easy to forget the kind of stuff that happens.
Are you one of those people where it's like you're excited for 2023 when you're like, fresh start, new start, hot start?
No, that left me when I was 16.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I always take one, like, I have like a handful of like resurrections. What are they called?
Resolutions. Resurrections?
And I stick with it as long as I can.
What was your one this year?
I had a couple. One was I wanted to, for the entire month of January, drink only water and tea.
How'd that go?
I think I did pretty well.
Okay.
I wanted no fast food.
Okay. I think I did that one by accident.
I went 6 months without any fast food. And then the other one was do push-ups every day.
That one fell through, didn't it?
What the fuck does that mean, bitch?
When did that one fall through? January 8th?
Fairly early on.
Yeah.
I will confidently
Push-ups every day. That's the tough one to keep up with.
Well, I mean, it's just like I didn't want to do a lot. I wanted to do 10 in the first month, 15 in the second month, 20 in the third month every day, but it's hard.
Push-ups are hard.
They are physically not easy.
Right.
So we have a list of award categories that I came up with and sent to you when you forgot about.
Yeah, correct.
And we're going to give our awards out. And the big one at the end of it is the MVP.
Right.
That one's going to be the end.
The Yardie of the year.
The Yardie of the year, which is the big one. So, Joey.
Yes.
We'll start off with a good one, with a sweet one, with a hot one. All right? As you would know, this is probably my favorite award of the year. It's, whoa. That was pretty laborious of you. Which is...
Frankie clearly made the names up of these things.
Yeah. This is awarded to the person and or situation that only made life more laborious for themselves.
Laborious meaning?
Labor intensive.
Got it.
You know, I knew that. Did
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Are you sure you knew that?
No.
The mic's back.
I looked it up.
Okay. So, do you want to give yours?
What was the when we were here and you were on the phone and you said something?
If I can, I was on the phone for work.
Somewhere to pee in it?
If I may pontificate.
Frankie was on the phone for work. He's like, if I may pontificate for a second.
Oh, I like to use big words, Joe. What do you like to do? What do you got, huh?
Get money, get ass,
Yeah. So,
drive foreigns.
yeah. Well, Land Rover, not foreign, is it?
I'm also joking from the beginning of this.
Okay.
Yeah. And no, I don't know where that's from. I think it is American.
I don't even care.
Me neither.
It's not Chinese. That's all we care about.
He said it.
No, well, a lot of people are not.
I'm on TikTok. I'm not going against the old,
Well, TikTok will only be around for a couple more days.
Well, I mean, I'm going to cherish the days that we have.
Yeah,
with,
Basement Yard on TikTok, blowing up. Go check
blowing
it out.
up. Blowing right up.
All right, so Joey, who won the whoa, whoa, whoa? That was pretty laborious of you.
What was it again? It's like making their life difficult?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I think this one goes without saying. I put Kanye West.
Oh, yeah.
Feel like you were a billionaire this year and you were pretty successful in the fashion industry and obviously a very successful musical artist, and now all of a sudden you are a not billionaire neo-Nazi.
Some would argue that his music hasn't been good for the last 10 years.
That's fine.
It's also correct.
It's also not correct if you want to measure it by any sort of scale.
Tell me anything from Donda that was worth listening to.
Moon.
No.
See, I could have said anything and you would have said no, so it doesn't
you're
matter.
Right. I would have disagreed.
But
he had the bag, Joey.
He had the bag and he fumbled the bag.
It's what people say. Is like you had the bag.
The children. You had the bag, you fumbled the bag,
Yeah.
and now you don't have the bag.
Now the bag is gone.
The bag is definitely gone.
And what was in the bag?
$1 billion.
Yeah. Quite.
I know that.
And I think what made his year so tough on him, first of all, self-inflicted.
Yes.
Is he also called it. He said like, what's Adidas going to do? Drop me?
He's like, I could say anti-Semitic stuff and they still can't drop me.
And
And
guess-
then they dropped him.
They dropped that motherfucker hard.
Yeah, they did.
That's a good Yardie, Joey, but my Yardie of the year is going to, well,
It's not Yardie of the year.
my Yardie for laborious of you is going to Andrew Tate. Because, listen, Andrew Tate had things going for him. Not a bad-looking guy by any means. Right?
No.
An athlete.
Yeah.
But then he just had to start saying some pretty misogynistic and chauvinistic things. He had to go ahead and say, like, if you drink water and you're a woman, you're fucking gay. And it's like, yo, chill, dude. Like, he just went and just said, like, just wild shit. And he doubled and tripled down on it. Okay.
I will say this, right? Obviously, we've never met Andrew Tate. If that person is a character,
Genius.
it's kind of funny.
But
The water thing, because he legitimately said, he's like, drinking a water bottle if you're a man is gay. He's like, and his reasoning was because what if you have to fight or grab a girl's ass? Those are
the two things that he could think of that you would have to be
If you're drinking
doing.
a water bottle, how could you possibly fight or grab at a fucking ass?
I mean, how could you do
How
those
could you
things?
do it? Especially if you're drinking 2 water bottles.
Well, does he drink water bottles like
like he's sucking down
like
a
Donald
cock?
Trump? You ever see Donald Trump drink a water bottle?
That guy made drinking a water bottle look so tough.
Yeah, he did. He was a little tough.
To be old.
But he made the year laborious for himself because if he had just kind of gone with who he was like a world champion kickboxer, a halfway decent looking guy, probably makes good money. He then had to just throw in this character, which like had the world ruined for him.
Well, I would argue that it actually probably benefited him more than it did.
And then it went right back down.
Well, it's like, I guess.
He was.
I think he's making more money now than he was because of the shit he was saying.
What's wrong with this world, ladies and
I think
gentlemen?
it's like cyclical, though. I think that he will eventually Like it's kind of like Jake Paul's arc, where everyone fucking hated him, and then it's like, oh, he's just like a boxer good guy, like because he shut up.
Well, no, Jake Paul's still annoying, but he's still also an incredible athlete.
But I think that there's going to be I think next year, Andrew Tate, not that he'll be like likable, but he'll be.
What was that?
Not that he'll be like likable in the eyes of people, but it'll be like Jake Paul. Like we'll just have a new person to hate.
No, because Jake Paul wasn't sitting there and saying like, if you are a woman, your whole job is to be with man on around his balls. Like, Jake Paul wasn't saying that. Jake Paul was just being annoying and loud and rambunctious. Andrew Tate was sitting there and basically telling women like, yeah, Andrew Tate was like, your whole job is supposed to be with balls. And it's like, bro, chill. Like fucking, he like said, he's like, do you think a woman could beat me up? And it's like,
no one said that.
Yeah,
dude.
why? Like, why does it have to be in there?
No, I agree. I definitely think that like the thing that's fucking corny about him, which I mean, people do this for everything, but it's like they just say shit for shock value and attention. Like I just think that's super corny when people who like create content like are just shock value just for attention is like.
Yeah, I agree.
And then you have to then defend yourself, which is the mode that he's in now. Of like, now he's saying things that are like nicer. So that people are like, oh, maybe it's like you said those things on purpose.
And he made it hard for himself because if he had just started being like, listen, like,
yeah, but he wouldn't have had the attention. That's
I know, but he fucked it up. He made it laborious for himself. All right, well, there's that Yardie.
Agreement.
Okay, Joey.
Yes.
This Yardie is known as the Fat Ol' Things Award.
Oh my God.
And this is awarded to the person all year, or person, place, or situation that gave off the biggest big titty energy.
Okay.
We often talk about big dick energy.
We do.
Not about each other.
No.
Never.
Or would this be big clit energy? Hell, you don't want a big clit.
Well, maybe you do. Who am I to judge?
Maybe, I guess.
But who, Joey, won the Yardie for the Fat Ol' Things Award?
I think I may have interpreted this differently.
Okay.
I just put Sydney Sweeney.
Oh, so you... Okay.
Because I feel like she's got,
she's had a roller coaster of a year.
Well, she's got, 2 big bags of laundry for sure, and I feel like she owns it and like really gets after it. And this whole year, like she was a pretty popular woman this whole year.
Yeah, she was, mainly because we found out she probably separates those bags of laundries into colors and whites. But, I don't know if I would agree. I don't know. Listen, I don't know, Miss Sweeney.
I think it was her grandma that was separating the laundry.
I think it was more than just her grandma, Joey. I don't know her. She could quite possibly be a very wonderful, inclusive individual.
Yeah, that's fucking hilarious.
However, I'm not so sure if her. So you went physically with the big old thing.
I think that, she came on the scene. I think that she's a good actress too, by the way. I just want to say that. I think that she's a good actress.
She acted her hiney off in Euphoria season 2.
Yeah. And she came on the scene. Obviously, a lot of guys like her because she has breasts. And she just kind of owns that, and she crushes it. So good for her. Big titty energy.
Oh, see, I went with something that's a little less on the nose.
Yeah, Joey. I was right on the nose.
You couldn't have been more on the nose.
I am inside the
You were
nose.
like cocaine in that situation.
Exactly.
Directly on it.
Right.
I went with someone who I felt was put in a situation where they carried themselves with just like boss attitude. Like, I got it. And I went with Miss Jada Pinkett Smith.
How?
Now listen, a lot of people forget. Beginning of this year started with the slap heard around the world, as people call it.
When was that?
January?
Was it?
Maybe. February?
Oh, no, it was when we went to...
It was the Oscars.
We went to Key West.
March.
Bang.
Damn, that's...
Way off.
I was way off.
Yeah,
that's
think
right.
It was that.
That's right. Wow, that's right. I completely forgot. That was the night. That's Sunday night.
Yeah.
And if you guys, for some reason, were living under a rock, it's when Will Smith smacked the ever-living God out of Chris Rock for making a G.I. Jane joke about his wife. And the reason I gave her the Big Titty Energy Award, the Big Old Fat Old Things Award, is she just kind of sat back and was just like,
handle my biz.
Handle my shit. And Will Smith was like, who do you want? do you want like I'm rapping about like kids songs, Will Smith, or do you want like South Philly's coming back?
Yeah, you want Welcome to Miami, or do you want?
All of his songs are fucking like.
Yeah, I was gonna
childlike.
say Wild West.
Yeah, what what makes Wild Wild West that much more like hardcore, Joey?
I don't know. There's guns.
There are guns, but also there.
That song is fire, by the way.
All of his movie songs are incredible.
We're going straight.
Was that Cisco?
No, it was fuck. Who was that? It wasn't Cisco.
Because whoever it was absolutely crushed that. But notice how she just sat back and she just like made her like an eye roll. She was just like, and Will Smith was like, okay. I think he even laughed at first, and then he saw her and he was like, all right, this is like the Don of the family making the call, and you got to go ahead and just go and handle business. And if you ask me, that's some big old thing, old energy. That's some big titty energy over there, babe. What do you think?
I guess I've heard just being like not batting an eye and being like, that's my husband. He slapped the fuck out of him. It's kind of baller, I guess.
And then like she stayed relatively quiet afterward, if I'm not mistaken.
She went on her show and like said something, but also like it wasn't.
Red Table Talk.
Is that what it is?
That's her show, I believe.
Yeah.
And what'd she say? Something like...
I honestly didn't really pay attention.
She was also under some heat because there were basically 3 camps of people that, talked about that situation. Mm-hmm. You had the people that were upset at Will Smith, people that were upset at Chris Rock, and the people who were in the middle and they were like, yeah, well, she cucked him. Don't forget about August.
Yeah.
Because remember, Will Smith had a bad year last year.
He had a tough one.
He had a pretty rough one.
He had a tough year for sure.
Well, there you go. That's our...
What was it? The big tit?
Big old fat old thing.
Oh, big
award.
old fat old thing.
Big old fat old
fat
thing.
old thing.
Did you ever look up who sang the song with him?
Drew Hill.
Drew Hill. That's right. I forgot about Drew Hill.
And the Wow Wow West.
All right.
Was that a good movie?
No. But it's like...
Drew Hill and Cool Mo D.
Who?
I don't know.
He like all of the Men in Black song is fire.
I've listened to that recently.
Yeah, and it's like it starts like in space and shit.
Does it?
I don't know. All right, Joey. Speaking of Will Smith, last year we had a Will Smith award for whoever had the roughest year. This year, the Will Smith award is for the comeback player of the year.
Okay.
Tells you kind of where I feel. So, Joey, who gets your Yardie?
So, for the Will Smith Award, which is the comeback player of the year, I put someone who came back from the dead to mega stardom, Mr. Jeffrey Dahmer.
Oh, I don't know if I like that.
Stole the spotlight of the world.
Did he steal the spotlight of the world?
Yeah.
Why? Go ahead. Elaborate.
Well, when you're sucking and eating gay dudes on a massive scale.
Was he doing the physically of the sucking or just the eating?
That's a great question that I don't really have the answer to.
I don't know.
Skim through the story.
So you're saying you agree with his rise back into pop culture fame?
Agree with it?
Yeah.
I don't agree with it.
Why not?
What do you mean? I don't think it's I see what you're trying to do, motherfucker. That's not happening. No, but Jeffrey Dahmer, bro, story. We know Jeffrey Dahmer. We make jokes about people, but, relax, Jeffrey Dahmer type of shit.
We do make jokes about people.
Right. And he came back into stardom with this new Netflix show that was like a couple of months ago.
Do you watch it?
I watched some of it. Actually, no, I did finish it, yeah.
I didn't watch any of it.
So when I watched it, I was entertained because I'm a desensitized
psychopath,
person. Yeah.
Sociopath, yes. Yeah,
so, sociopath, psychopath. But I can see how it would be like extremely traumatic for people who lived through that. So
I think that was the point, is that a lot of people felt that it was insensitive because it was kind of glorifying, and people always have this conversation about a lot of stuff, murderers and fucking, sexual assault, perpetrators. But a lot of people with Dahmer, I think what made it weird is like it was kind of done by Evan Peters, who's kind of like a teenage heartthrob. So you had like parents and like kids dressing up as like Dahmer for Halloween and shit like that.
That is strange.
That was a little weird.
But that's also parenting.
That is parenting.
Yeah.
That is, and parenting is weird.
Let's not. But, yeah.
Top 3 favorite serial killers. Go.
Zodiac Killer, duh.
You've always liked him.
maybe Son of Sam.
Oh, really? You've had a couple dogs, so I could see it.
Yeah, a dog told me to kill, whatever the fuck he said. And then... I don't know. Definitely not Dahmer. Disgusting.
Yeah.
Eating? Ew.
I would eat.
Also, you would eat? If you killed a man, you would eat him?
I don't know. I mean, if I'm psychotic enough to kill somebody and like...
But why would you eat them?
Why? You're asking for a logical response from someone who's acting incredibly illogical.
I'm asking why you feel like you would have.
Because if I was psychotic enough to kill someone, it's like, oh, I'm already here. You know?
That's
think about it.
Statistically not true.
You go to Disney, you're going to a gift shop. You know what I'm saying?
Different thing.
No, I don't
because
think so.
people can be serial killers and not eat anybody.
Yes, but also no.
No, yes.
No, I don't know about that. My 2022
comeback
Will Smith comeback player of the year, Yardie, goes to the one, the only. Well, the former, the Queen.
The Queen.
And I'll tell you why, Joey.
I want to tell you something. She's not coming back.
She's not coming back. But before her demise, she had quite the year.
Did she?
No, but when she died, she had quite the year. That's my point.
I'm confused.
No one before 2022 really remembered the Queen. They talked about it and they're like, oh, look at this old broad. Look at her, the royal, your highness. She died and they shut down countries for her, bro. You know how fucking big you need to be to have people shut down fucking like work days? And people had 10 days off of work.
You probably need to be a queen or a king.
That's what I'm saying. So although she had not made it through the year, she did have quite the year that people were like, wow, it's wild that you died, so we're going to the whole world is basically going to shut down for a couple days for you.
So you think that's her comeback?
I think so. It's like Mickey Rourke's character in The Wrestler. He does that last elbow and dies, and everyone remembers him for it. Like, the Queen dropped an elbow on us when she died, and everyone was like, that was quite the match.
You know, I'd never seen that movie.
Oh, yeah, it's a good movie. You should watch it.
I don't have to now. I know the ending.
But, like, think about it like this.
Yeah.
You're a wrestling fan.
Okay.
How many times do people talk about The Rock and Stone Cold WrestleMania 19 match? Because that was his last match. Both of their last match for a period of time. They're like, whoa.
Yeah, it's a good match.
Good match. People will talk about like, wow.
So you think that Queen's going down in history?
The Queen dying when she died was such a monumental moment in world history.
That it was like her comeback.
That was her comeback, dog.
Okay.
Think about that, you know? It's like the NASCAR driver. They say like, you can't drive again. And he's like, I got one more left in me. And then he crashes in a fuck right before the checkered line, you know?
Are you naming like
I know literally nothing about NASCAR.
I was going to ask, like, is this like the...
All right, you want me to put it in your terms?
Here we go.
If an F1 driver puts down his croissant and he's like, I think I'm going to do a race. And they're like, oh, Pepe, don't do it. And he's like, I have to drive for the most prestigious racing company in the world, Marlboro. And they're like, okay.
They're not.
And he goes, and he's driving in his really small, short car that goes 100 miles per hour, maybe. And then he fucking crosses the line, and he's like, I did it. I'm going to drink milk and pop champagne.
The
and
milk
then he dies.
is a different thing.
And then he fucking dies like a loser.
Like a loser.
Only losers die. That's what Andrew Tate would say.
Only losers die.
There are two people in this world that die. Losers and old people.
Yeah, probably.
That's who won my comeback player of the year.
Okay. Well, I don't know that dying is a comeback, but I think it's like legitimately the opposite of the definition.
I think. Well, no, she can't win comeback player of the year in 2023 because she can't come back.
Right.
You know? Catch my drift there?
I'm catching something.
Okay. All right, Joey. I actually am live, as you guys are seeing this, changing my answer for one. And that is for the Kanye West Award for Most Delusional Person of 2022.
What did I put for this?
This award is obviously being given out to someone who didn't see the reality of the world around them, read the world as they wanted to see it, and just completely avoided any semblance of sanity through the year. So, Joey, who's your winner? I'll tell you mine. My winner, and who gets the Yardie for the Kanye West Award for 2022, believe it or not Kanye West. It's Vincent Kennedy McMahon.
Oh, Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon from the WWE.
He's delusional?
Yes. Because...
He is predatory.
Well, yes, and I know that's why you're a fan of his, but there was...
I just catch strays all day. It's insane. Wait, why is he your delusional guy?
So, if those of you guys that don't know, Vincent, like we're friends.
Yeah.
Vince McMahon was the CEO and like head guy at WWE for almost 40 years. And a bunch of stuff started coming out about him, in addition to stuff that has already come out about him. And he went on TV and said, I'm not going anywhere. He went on Friday Night SmackDown and literally said, we're going to stay and stick this out together. Kind of fucking nuts. And like, it's not like they were like cute things. It was like, oh, he passed women around like trophies to like his boys to like fuck.
Wait, what? Well, I don't even know what happened there.
Yeah.
He's passing women around?
So all these, there was apparently an email that came through to a board of director on the WWE, and it said like, oh, Vince McMahon paid me $19 million in hush money. And
damn, dude, shut
because
me up.
He right
19 million.
Because he we had an affair, and then he like a slab of meat gave me to his coworker to like have sex with, to like be his like personal like sex person. And then there was another one that came out like, oh yeah, he gave me this much to not talk about how he tried to coerce me into sex. And there's another one that came out like, oh, he told me that if I wanted to stay with the company, I had to give him head. And like a bunch of really bad shit came out. And he went on TV and said, in so many words, like, I'm not going anywhere. Delusional.
That's a lot.
And then more came out.
After this.
And then he's like, you know what? I think I'm going to retire.
He's like, no, I think I am going somewhere, actually.
I think I'm going to retire. A couple days ago, he comes back out and says, I want to come back.
When did he leave? Like a fucking month ago?
No, like June.
Oh.
He said, I believe it all blew over. I can come back.
Are you serious?
I swear to God.
He said that?
That's what he said.
I feel like no one cares anymore.
Yeah. Well, he didn't come out, and there wasn't a quote, but the stories are that he spoke to some confidants and said, like, it blew over, I want to come back. Ladies and gentlemen, if that's not delusion, what is?
Yeah, that's a lot. My delusional person of the year was the Tinder Swindler.
That was a documentary that came out.
Was that this year?
I think so.
I hope so. But the Tinder Swindler, all parties delusional here. This man thinking he could just steal from people and get away with it, and also kind of one of the women. I'm not trying to victim blame here.
Oh, yeah, you are.
But I guess I am. But one of them gave him, who didn't have, it's not like she was a rich woman, to my understanding from the documentary, took out loans and gave this guy over $250,000 to meet. You know, I would have given the guy money too. $250,000. I wouldn't give that to my mom.
You wouldn't give it to me.
I just said my mom.
Well,
you're below that. I don't know if you know that.
I didn't until right now.
Well, yeah, that's confirmed.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Mark that off the list. But yeah, so I think that's the most delusional award. This guy is just like a complete psychopath. If you guys haven't seen that documentary, go watch it. The guy's out of his fucking mind. He was swindling women out of thousands of dollars and being like, I'll pay you back. And he never would pay him back.
He never did pay them back.
Yeah, no, he never did. And he also doesn't have to. And he's still out there, by the way.
He's still out there, I believe, doing Tinder swindling.
He's swindling.
Is he on Tinder, though?
Probably not.
This is so funny because, yes, he's an asshole. But also, like, he clearly knew he was taking advantage of people and, like, went for people that could be taken advantage of.
Dude, $250,000 in loans.
Listen, if I am so in love with my wife, she's given me so much, a beautiful family, a beautiful home. But if she was like, I need $250,000, I'd say, okay. Go get it.
Go make it.
Go.
I don't know what to tell you because...
But, like, if we were dating, bro.
These people weren't even dating. They were, like, friends.
No, they were dating. That's the thing. I remember in the documentary.
Well, no, one of the people who were swindled was just friends.
Bro.
They hung out, and it was like, oh, he was wearing nice watches, and he was, like, getting all these bottles, and he would, like, pay for some stuff sometimes, but he was paying with some other fucking woman's money. And then He's been like, oh, I need 30K. And they're like, oh, well, he seems like a rich guy. He'll get it back to me. And then he just doesn't.
Didn't he have like a weird accent too? Wasn't he from like...
He was from Israel, I believe.
And he was just like, baby, I need your money. I love you so much.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, listen, if you sound like a Bond villain, chances are I'm not going to believe anything you say.
He says, I have enemies after me.
Yeah, I have enemies after me, and they really want my money. Baby, I love you.
He ran a tight ship, I will say, because it worked on a lot of women.
I guess, man. All right. Well, that was a good one, Joey. We're coming down to the last couple here, the big heavy hitters, as I call them. Now, this is a new 2022 award that I have coined and called the Gimme Gimme More, Gimme More, Gimme More Award, which is the Yardie for something from this year that you got a little taste of and you absolutely want more. Joey, what you think?
I have the Miami Jewish Boys Choir. Is that their name?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, those kids for some reason I only know that one song.
Well, I think that's why they're so popular, because there's only one.
Yeah, some of them are from New York too.
A lot of them are from New York. I remember it would be like, Ben something, Staten Island,
Horowitz or whatever.
Yeah, well, careful.
That's a Jewish name.
It is. Top 3 Jewish names.
First name?
Let's be careful here.
Jacob, Ben, and like Moishe. Those are Jewish. Jacob's super Jewish.
Oh, yes, they are.
Yeah.
I loved those boys.
Cut that. Make a clip of that and just replay it 100 times as you're dressed as Mr. Rogers. I loved those boys. Fucking Jesus.
You know what I mean.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. The choir.
Well, if someone knows what you mean. Someone who had a private island knows what you mean.
Careful.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Watch it.
Yeah.
Careful.
Oh, speaking of who had a rough year.
I think he's had a couple of years.
No. His what's her name? Maxwell.
Right hand woman.
Right hand woman, yeah. No, but the Miami Jewish Boys Choir, need more of them in 2023. I need a whole fucking album, honestly.
You need more boys.
Yeah, no, I need more songs, Frankie. I need more songs.
I've gone down the rabbit hole enough, because it's funny, because that's when that came out is just when I joined TikTok. Mm-hmm. So my whole For You page was just people breaking down, and they're just saying the same like sentence over and over again. I'm not going to do it.
The song?
The words. It's like, no,
say it. What are you worried about?
What am I worried about?
Yeah.
Upsetting people. I don't want to upset anybody. And I'm also not a bad person.
No one upsets Jewish people. No one's even talking about them in the news right now at all.
Yeah, not at all. I thought that they were quite talented.
Yeah, I thought it was a slap for sure.
It makes you want to put it on and dance to it. You
ever see those fucking... You ever see those videos of like Hasidic Jewish men are at like a little dance hall or whatever, and there's a DJ?
No.
And they're fucking turning up.
Really?
Bro, you've never seen that?
No, I've been to many bar and bat mitzvahs in my life.
It wasn't anything like that. By the way, when you go to those things, are there Hasidic Jews there?
I don't currently go.
No, I mean, like, I said when you would go.
No. I think that's the point.
A different thing.
It was different. It was different. It was like, just Jewish families that were not, as practicing as Hasidic or Orthodox as I've come to learn they are.
Is that like a different religion?
I don't know, Joey. Why are you asking me?
You had a bunch of Jewish friends.
Greg. He's the only Jewish person in the office.
Not Jewish.
We need one.
We need one?
Yeah, I'll convert.
Okay.
I can't.
Why?
Because I don't believe in anything. How about that?
That's one.
That's one reason. I like that.
Yeah.
That's
I need more of them in 2023.
That would be good.
Yeah.
Mine is celebrities openly trying to humiliate and or harm each other.
What?
This has been quite the year for that. I want more. Give me more. Give me more.
Oh, like boxing?
Well, not only boxing, but Chris Rock and Will Smith, the slap.
Okay, yeah, we need more slapping.
Yeah. Harry Styles spitting on Chris Pine.
That's alleged.
No, it's more likely than not.
No, we broke that down. He didn't spit on him.
We didn't break it down enough, Joey, because he did spit on him.
Break it down. Didn't break it. Dude did.
That's DX. And then, yes, the celebrities that are like fighting each other. We're getting very close to Celebrity Deathmatch, which was that claymation show from MTV back in the day.
We should just let people fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Let celebrities bare knuckle it out.
Just like, like The Rock is upset at, like Jonah Hill for something he said, and they can just fight.
Dude, pick a fair fight.
Okay. Like the
Jonah
Rock,
Hill's like the most innocent, nice guy ever.
The Rock and Joe Rogan. They're pissed at each other right now,
Hey,
probably.
you think Joe Rogan would win that?
I never said that. I said it would be an interesting fight.
I said The Rock would torture him.
Yeah, but The Rock probably would, because he's had size and mass, but Joe Rogan has training. There's a difference, Joey.
Dude, it doesn't matter. He will torture him.
What I'm saying is, it was a really good year to see these rich elite just fucking scrap it up a little bit.
Yeah, I need more like some fire on my award shows. You know what I mean? Like next time, like maybe don't slap the fucking piss out of someone, but definitely like shove somebody.
Yeah, like tell me that like the winner of Best Director are gonna have to fight each other in a mud pit, between fucking Quentin Tarantino and Martin Scorsese. That I would be interested. That's how you get the ratings back up.
Quentin's winning that.
You think so?
Unless Scorsese's barefoot, because then he'd be like very like, ooh,
yeah.
Because he's got a crazy foot fetish.
Yeah, I don't know, but Scorsese's got that old like gangster in him. You know what I mean? He has some tricks up his sleeve.
Yeah, but he's also built like the old man from Up. So he
is built like the old man from Up.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean he can't win.
I don't know. Maybe back in his heyday, maybe.
I want more of it.
I do. I want more fighting.
Who would be a really good celebrity fight, if you ask? Taylor Swift and Emma Stone.
Ooh,
I feel like Emma Stone would wash her, though.
let Selena Gomez fight Haley Baldwin.
Oh.
Settle it once and for all.
Haley Baldwin's, she looks like she could be a little scrappy, though.
They both kind of look scrappy.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Selena Gomez looks too much like a puppy.
A puppy?
Yeah.
What?
She looks like a puppy. Like a dog. Like a puppy dog.
I know what a puppy is.
Like a little puppy dog.
Stop saying puppy dog. I know what you mean.
Martin Short versus Steve Martin. That's a fight everyone's wanted to see.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying?
What about Chris Hemsworth and
Chris Pratt versus Chris Evans and then Chris Pine.
and then Ryan Reynolds?
Battle of the Chris.
Oh, I didn't tell you this.
Oh, no, I saw it, bitch. Fuck you.
Ryan Reynolds tweeted me and followed me.
Wait, I didn't know the follow.
Yeah, dude. I swear, I'm being dead serious when I say this. When Ryan Reynolds answered my tweet, which I didn't even tag him in, I guess he saw it, and then he replied to it. I was like, what the fuck? And then I saw he followed me. Dude, for a good 23 minutes, I was homosexual.
Yeah, you're gay.
You're
fucking so
I
gay.
legit, I was like,
You're so gay.
I played it so cool, though.
I bet you did. And you know what's so funny is you got him to follow you based off of my fucking take a couple episodes ago in a Basement Yard episode. Don't. A couple episodes ago, you said like, "What's your go-to Christmas movie?" And I said, "Just Friends." And you were like, "Whoa!" And you said something fucking cute like Home Alone or Home Alone 2 because you like the second more than the first one for some reason.
First of all, that wasn't even what I tweeted, bitch.
But you stole that from me. So Ryan,
I didn't. Now you're talking directly to Ryan.
It's my idea.
That's my friend you're talking to.
Yeah, I know it is, and I want to be in on it because you know what's gonna happen, right?
What?
In 3 weeks, you're gonna be like, "Oh, yo, you know who I was talking to yesterday? Ryan Reynolds." You'll be like, "Well, what the fuck?"
No.
And you'd be like, "Oh, he brought up maybe coming on the show in like a week." And I was like, "Well, let's talk about this more."
No. I'm not gonna. Maybe I don't know.
Ryan Reynolds wants to come on the show. You saying yeah?
I go, yeah, but you got to come sit in my chair, on my lap,
on my face.
on my. Yeah, no.
I don't know. I would love it.
Also, my other guy crush, they're good friends now. Or maybe they have been for a while.
Who?
McElhaney.
John McClaney?
McElhaney? Rob?
Oh.
Mac?
McElhenney?
Yeah.
Why do you say McElhenney?
Isn't it McElhaney?
I believe it's McElhenney.
Whatever.
No, McElhenney that guy's a stud. Bro, everyone from Sunny.
Also a rocket ship, too, now.
He's okay. But take it easy.
Dude's ripped up.
I'm not going to
Don't
do it.
dare talk about my friends.
I'm not going to talk. Apparently, you're best friends. And I'm just sitting here just collecting dust. I'm
You're
like
not
Wheezy from Toy Story 2. You put me on the shelf, and I'm sitting up there with a broken squeaker.
You remember how that movie ended?
Yeah.
Got a new squeaker.
He did.
Wait on it.
He did. And he sang on it pretty nice, too.
He did.
Yeah. I watch a lot of Toy Story at home.
Clearly.
Okay.
What were we talking about?
That was like, give me more. I want to see celebrities fight.
Yeah, let's fight.
Give me Will Ferrell versus John C. Reilly. Finally.
Ooh.
Finally.
That would be good.
That would be.
Yo, name an actor, man, who everyone thinks is super hot, but you've never been into. I already know my answer.
You want to know something that's really funny?
I'm going to get hate.
I'm sure you will. You want to know something that's really, really funny? Is I was actually told the other day I look like Penn Badgley. Not a joke.
What the hell?
Someone that is good looking that I don't think is that good looking. Tell me yours and I'll think of mine.
Mine is Chris Evans.
Nah, dude. Chris Evans, not only is he good looking, he's a sweetheart.
I don't think I don't think that he's ugly. He's just not for me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about that one.
I'm looking at Chris Evans and I'm like, this is obviously a handsome guy.
Yeah.
Guy's handsome.
Of course.
Classically handsome.
Me too.
He's like you could put him in an old fucking uniform and be like, yeah, he fought in the war.
You ever see Knives Out?
Yeah.
He was wearing a big Christmas sweater. Look great.
He looks great in sweaters.
He looked good in it.
But for some reason, my shit doesn't get wet.
Well, I think there's a couple of reasons why your shit don't get wet.
No, because I've been soaked before.
Honestly, this is a really tough one. I can't really think of one off the top of my head. I don't know. I honestly, I can't give you an answer. I think most guys are hot.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean?
Well, you heard it here, folks. That's good. I love how I'm trying to pin that on you, like I didn't say the more gay thing, which I completely meant.
Okay. Next award is we're coming down to the top ones, Joey. This is the Joe Santagato Award.
This one I don't have written down.
This is the award for the person, situation, and or place that did the best to hide their tiny penis.
Thanks.
Well, Mykonos,
What does that mean?
Range Rover, Rolex.
Okay.
Mine is the winner of the Joe Santagato Award, quite deservedly, is Vladimir Putin. Now, let me tell you, you often hear Joe Santagato and Vladimir Putin in the same conversation.
You don't?
And I'll tell you why.
Legitimately never.
I'll tell you why. Putin, I believe, started the year was just like, whoa, he's a scary guy. But then he was like, I'm going right after Ukraine. I'm going right after him. And it was not nice. And I think he did that to really try to make the world forget that he probably maybe has a tiny penis. I don't know. Just like, I'm not saying he does, but if he does, he's hit it very well. This guy's out there and he's just like, like falling down, pooping his pants, and then invading countries. And then everyone's just like, what do you got going on in your jockstrap there, bud?
I want to just back up for a second to the part where you confirmed that Russia invading Ukraine is indeed mean.
Yeah.
It's mean.
It is. It
Okay.
was really fucked up.
Really mean.
Well, yeah. I know how you feel about it. I think it's mean.
How do I feel about it? Go ahead.
You know how you feel about it, Joe.
No, I don't.
You know how you
Tell
feel.
me how I feel.
No, I haven't seen any flags flown from you. I haven't seen any bumper stickers, decals, nothing bearing.
Bumper stickers. What year is it?
Nothing bearing the Ukraine flag. Bumper stickers are apparently a huge thing, Joey. The Trump lovers love them.
Do they?
They love them.
I haven't seen any.
Dump Biden, Sleepy Joe in the Hoe. They got all names for him.
Do you know what my brother who lives out in Long Island? There was a guy like across the street from him, giant fucking flagpole in his front yard with a flag that says 2024, no more bullshit.
Yeah. There was that one. My favorite is the don't blame me. I voted for Trump.
Don't blame
And it's
me.
like, people are blaming you. I won't tell you for what, though.
Flags are making a comeback. They had a good year. Flags are making a comeback.
Flags are.
They had a good, past 3 years, flags are up.
No, dude. Since 2016, flags have been on the rise.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
even. I think that when he was first elected, I don't even think that it was like that crazy. I
Oh
feel like
man,
flags are really
people loved
getting after it.
flags back then, and now all about it. QAnon flags, dump Trump flags. Like people are doing flags on both sides.
Wow.
Yeah, Ukraine flag, big year for flags.
Gay pride flags, Black Lives Matter flags,
There's flags all over the place.
Police Lives Matter flags,
Blue Lives Matter flag.
Blue Lives.
Yeah. Flags have had quite the year.
Yeah, they're flags are up right now.
So that's who won my Joe Santagato of the Ward Yardie.
I didn't put one because I forgot.
Okay.
I forgot that one.
Who do you think had a year where they like really did their best to hide their tiny wiener? Can you think of anybody?
Why are you looking at me?
Oh, I don't know.
And why is the award named after me? Bitch.
Your phone shit
Farted,
its pants. And then that happened at the exact same time.
Squint.
I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have one for that. I have no idea.
Surprising.
Convenient.
Yeah, absolutely convenient. All right, Joey, we got 3 awards left.
Do we?
Yeah. Now this award is called Whoa, that happened this year?
Whose voice is that?
That's Nicole Bianco's mom.
This kid went first and last.
Fucking throw it up, baby. What's up? Patreon.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah, Laura. She was nice.
For me, yeah, I ran into her not too long ago. For me, I put Frank got his asshole waxed
Oh,
because that did happen this year.
It absolutely did. Here on Patreon.
For Patreon, you guys know this, but Frankie, we found this 5'0" girl in out in Long Island.
Why are you saying it like you just found her on the street? She was an esthetician.
She was an esthetician.
That's what she does for a living.
Yes, and she allowed us to come film in her shop, and she tore you up.
She did confirm tear me up.
She tore you up.
It was
What was the feeling like when you're like, I'm about to show my penis to a woman?
very uncomfortable. I was, and jokes aside,
Yeah.
I talked to you about this before, literally immediately afterward. You know me. I am pretty easygoing. Don't really get uncomfortable in a lot of situations.
Well, your cock's out.
I was the most uncomfortable in that situation that I think I've ever been in my entire life.
You're like, my dick is in this girl's vision.
Well, why are you putting it like that?
That's what happened.
It was just so fucking weird, uncomfortable.
What
and
was
then
worse? The waxing or the fact that you were so vulnerable?
the vulnerability.
Yeah.
The
I would
wax-
be more concerned with my fucking asshole.
bro.
I'd rather someone look at my dick.
I know. I was very uncomfortable with both. Let's be very honest.
Well, yeah, obviously.
It was the waxing itself.
Was the best part.
Yeah, honestly, yeah. It hurt, yeah, but it didn't hurt as much as I think I had made it out, like I had thought it was going to hurt.
Okay.
But there were some parts that hurt a lot. Like, for instance, when she was doing, like, the side of my, like, pubic area where it kind of, like, meets my thigh, she got some wax on, like, my thigh hair.
Oh,
So, like, I would pull my leg a little and it would just yank on my thigh hair. And that wasn't fun. I believe she called that area the cluster.
oh yeah. She was like, look at this. This is the cluster.
Yeah. And it just really not... It was a very uncomfortable situation.
But like 2 days after, when you're in the shower and water's just flying off of you, is that cool?
Bro, it was honestly like fucking great adventure in my pants.
It was like a slick
It
ass
was
dick.
fast, wet, and cold.
Yes.
It was. I honestly, that night, I didn't sleep comfortably because I was so uncomfortable. It's not a joke. It was so uncomfortable.
I did not sleep comfortably because I was uncomfortable.
It was so uncomfortable because like I felt my hairs trying to come back, and like it was making the whole area irritated.
Damn.
Yeah, it was.
I
Not,
would just feel like heat was radiating from it. From
It was for a while. Yeah, it was really uncomfortable. Which you can go watch the whole fucking view of it. And you gave this to me for what?
This was
That happened this year.
yeah, that happened this year.
Yeah. Oh, well, thanks. I appreciate it.
No problem.
My wait, that happened this year. Award goes to the world almost dying from eating pink sauce.
Pink sauce.
Yeah. There was some girl on TikTok who made pink sauce. It looked like Pepto-Bismol.
Oh, what was it? Was it Pepto-Bismol?
No, it was like a hot sauce, but it wasn't hot. It was like chicken sauce, like dipping sauce. But it looked like Pepto-Bismol, but it was thick, like batter.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. And it started going viral, and she started selling like things of it, and like the FDA was like, yo, chill out.
What is in it?
There was like a bunch of shit in it. What made it pink, I believe, was dragon fruit.
Okay.
But there was like, milk. Like this girl was like running some fucking like backwards ass campaign.
So she was like shipping something milk based through the mail.
Yeah, and people were worried like about like a botulism and shit like that.
What the fuck is that?
You never heard of a botulism?
I have, but I don't know.
It's like a bacteria that can form in like closed containers.
Oh, I thought a botulism was like...
Take it easy.
What?
I know what you were gonna say.
What?
No,
I thought it was like a disease, like...
Well, I believe it's a bacteria that can cause a sickness.
Botulism.
But like, people were just like buying, like, this is what's so stupid about the world.
Yeah, that's kind of insane.
You're just buying sauce off someone, you don't know what's in it, and it looks like it came out of fucking, Winnie the Pooh's pussy. What are you doing? You all right?
Did not expect you to say that. Also, Winnie the Pooh, boy.
Winnie the Pooh is a boy. Also, not a boy, a stuffed animal doll.
But boy.
Yeah? Why are you so quick to put gender pronouns on fucking Winnie the Pooh, Joey?
That was a mistake.
Yeah. Do you ever ask Winnie the Pooh how he identifies?
I've never had a conversation with Winnie the Pooh.
You want to right now?
Who's the kid? Peter Tuffet? What's his name? Oh, not Christopher Walken. Christopher
You're right there.
Thomas.
Nope.
Christopher
No.
Thomas is
No,
Lion, the Wizard, Wardrobe.
that's Lion.
Christopher Rogers? No. What the fuck is this kid's name?
Why can't you come up with this?
Peter something?
No.
Christopher?
Yes.
Christopher
Right there. Right
Christopher
off.
Robert. Christopher
No.
Robin?
Yes, there you go.
Wait, Christopher Robin?
Christopher Robin. Yeah.
What did I say? Was the original one?
Christopher Walken?
Christopher. No, I said Peter Thomas or something.
You said Peter Tuffet.
Peter Tuffet.
It's like, what the fuck?
Peter Tuffet.
It's like Miss Mary Tuffet sat on her puffet and blew a big horses away or something like that. Is that what it is?
I don't know, bro.
Little Miss Mary Tuffet sat
Do you know
on,
Miss Mary Mack?
all dressed in black. With
Oh,
silver
no,
cousins.
No, silver cousin buttons.
Oh, well, all down her back.
Wait, should I have buttons in the back?
Yeah, some people do.
Shirts on backwards.
No, some people have buttons on the back.
And why should?
Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black with silver buttons all down her back. And then her dad, he went and died. Her mom had cried, their family's alone.
I was believing you up until the point, because I did have a theory in my head. I'm like, oh, maybe this woman is just like, she's at a funeral.
No. Because all those weird fucking those nursery rhymes back in the day are like about like death and murder.
Yeah, like Ringing Around the Rosie is like about dead people or whatever.
It's about the plague, I believe.
Yeah, like Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Peter Tuffet.
No, it's like Miss Mary Muffet sat on her tuffet and blew other horses away.
She blew a horse?
I don't know. I should look that up probably. All right, 2 awards left, Joey.
Okay.
This is the 2020 award, which we've been giving out for a couple years. Person, place, situation that had physically the worst year possible. A Yardie favorite of mine, a Yardie favorite of yours. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Joey's 2020 Yardie for the 2020 or 20 out of Yardie.
So the 2020 award is given out to someone who had a horrible year.
Oh, this is a clip. That's why he's doing this.
And I would say,
I know that Joey's getting ready for a clip, but he's like, let's start from the beginning. And then target. That's what you do, you fucking bitch.
Whatever, you're dressed like a fucking 1980s TV anchor.
Yeah. And you're dressed like a fucking crypto cunt. Fuck you. How about that?
Okay. My 2020 award goes to women who have had sex.
Oh, a lot of women.
A lot of women have had sex, and all I see right now is them being completely shit on for that for some reason. All the TikTok content that I see is guys being like, "How many bodies you got?" And then they're like, 2. And they're like,
Damn, that's body. That's not me.
"You're not verged out?" I don't honestly, and I don't think this was a thing when we were younger. I don't get why. I've never taken anyone's virginity.
We've talked about this on the show before.
I don't get why people like want a virgin.
Because men want to be controlling and manipulative. We know that, Joey. It's the world.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You don't want that outwardly. We have talked about this before. It's funny because when we were kids, you wanted someone that had a little experience under their belt.
Yeah.
You wanted a plumber with some, resources.
Just don't do it. Metaphors.
You wanted some
He's gonna try another one. You wanted someone with resources. Good.
Yeah,
An encyclopedia with a lot of
when you
pages.
go for a job interview, people are like, "Oh, you got any letters of recommendation?"
That's what you want.
That's what you want.
You don't want someone to be like, "Yo, she could fucking."
Yeah.
Hit me right in the fucking teeth.
Oh my god. You fucking idiot.
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's what I thought you would have wanted.
Yeah.
But now apparently it's like, no, they want
Just like, I just want to meet a nice
woman.
27-year-old who's never seen a penis.
Yeah.
It's like, how many? That's what it's gonna evolve to. It's like, how many penises have you seen? It's like 3. What the?
Oh, gross.
Oh, you've seen it?
Yeah.
Your eyes are fucked.
Yeah, women always pretty much have rough years.
I saw a video of a girl who was like 18, and it looked like some sort of like talk show, and someone was talking to her about like, how many sexual partners have you had? And she's like 2. And then they were going around the room with the guys, and one of the guys was a virgin. Then one said 1, then one said like 3 or something like that. And they were like talking, all of them like ganging up on this girl, like, you've had 2 bodies at 18. And I'm like, I feel like a lot of people that I know fuck 2 people by 18.
That's a weekend, baby. That's light work for.
I'm just saying, like, I feel like most people that we knew when we were 18 had sex with 2 people.
I would say that, yeah. I think, at that point in time, it was at least I would say 1 or 2 people. But yeah, I don't understand this whole, like, we're back to like slut shaming girls. Like, why are we going backwards in that regard?
I get guys who are like, if you meet a girl who's like 23 years old and she's like, yeah, I fucked like 350 people, you'd be like, okay, well, like, how is there time to do anything in between that sort of thing? But you're talking about someone who's had like 10 sexual partners.
I would be more confused.
Like,
there's like 350 times, average.
How much time do you have?
6.5 minutes,
It's like, did you just fuck someone when you got here?
That's a lot of people.
It's a ton of people. Too many people. 350. What a whore. Honestly.
Jesus Christ, Joey.
Filthy. Dirty.
Well, my 2020 award, Yardie award, goes to hot guys.
Hot dudes had a bad year.
Hot dudes had a bad year. Listen up. Hot dudes, you're out there. We see you. Trust me. But us, normal, regular-looking men that have personalities are taking over. And the man that has been leading this charge is none other than the good Lord himself.
Joe Santagato.
No, fuck no. This is Pete Davidson.
Right.
Hot guys this year, people realize like, oh shit, I can be in a relationship that's great with someone that has like the ability to like care for me and not just look like a fucking Ken doll all the time. Mm-hmm. And it was like, hot guys are on the decline, especially hot white guys.
Oof.
Life has gotten harder for white guys. That's at least what you've been telling me.
Right.
So I just think that like as life has been evolving, 2023, hot guys might be left in the dark.
Wow.
People like me might be, more sought after.
Whoa.
But I'm tied down. Damn right.
Yeah.
I found one lucky woman that got me.
She's the lucky one?
I'm the lucky one. We know this. We've established that.
We have. Yes, we have.
But hot guys are starting to dwindle. And now people need to realize that, like, now you need to be able to carry a conversation with a woman.
Wow.
Or man. I don't know about the gay community.
Yeah, you don't.
Or the entire LGBTQ plus community. Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Speak for them.
I can't.
Speak for him.
I can't and I won't.
Just say a thing.
I'm not gonna.
Okay.
Love them.
Got it.
I love them all.
That's a safe answer.
But hot guys are on the way out. Do you feel like you're on the way out? Because I would say you're a pretty classic hot guy.
No. I'm not a hot guy.
You're very hot.
No way.
Joey.
Frankie.
Frankie. Your hair sucks, but the rest of you is hot. And you know it. Stop pretending like you're like, oh, I'm not hot. And then you fucking take these thirst trap pictures in Mykonos where you're smoking a cigarette.
Smoking a cigarette?
You know, you didn't do that, but you know what I'm saying. You're eating fucking rollatini off of a Greek island.
I can't control the geography. No, I don't think so. I think that you see a guy and you're like, okay, that's a hot dude.
You're a hot guy, dude.
I don't think so.
I just live comfortably.
And that's not me being humble.
No, yeah, it is.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, it is. You're a hot
I'm not
guy.
being humble, bitch.
Bro, I can put out a poll right now and says, is Joe Santagato hot?
That's different. There's a bias.
Why?
Because.
If
Bro,
I put a picture of you and said, you don't know who this person is he a hot guy? I'm gonna go up to
We have
random
different
people on the
definitions.
street
Oh,
and
yeah,
say,
I'm
do you
sure
know
you're
who
gonna-
this is? Do you think he's hot?
That's different.
Why?
Because you're making it a yes or a no. We're talking about categories here.
No.
Okay.
Hot guys suck now. Period. The world is caught up and realized that hot guys are fucking shit. They're dog shit. Men that have good hearts and want to be a good
What
person.
if they're hot too? Wait, you're saying I suck? If you're saying I'm a hot guy, I'm not saying that. But you're saying I'm a hot guy, so you're saying I suck?
I'm saying your time at the top is kind of coming.
It's dwindling.
It's dwindling. Joey.
Why? You think I can't carry a conversation and make people
No,
laugh?
you are the unique person in the situation where
Wow.
you can carry. You have a personality.
Talk me up.
There are more layers. You're like an onion, Joey.
Slay.
You're like an onion.
Ew, I didn't like that I said that.
Yeah, you said slay. You were upset because why? You are not only you got the looks, you got the personality, you got the charisma, you got the ability to sing loudly when you're drunk and lose your voice, and then Irish exit when you had too much tequila. You have it all.
That last one hit really hard.
Yeah,
Because I did.
recently too.
Yeah.
But that's who gets my worst year, 2020 Yardie.
Okay. And now we're at the ultimate now, right?
Ladies and gentlemen,
The MVP.
we are so grateful for this year. Let's look back quickly at our favorite moments from the Patreon.
There isn't a montage.
There's
Frankie.
no montage. But seriously, we have one award to give out, and that is the MVP. Who had the best 2022, best year possible? Joey, who gets the Yardie for the MVP of 2022?
I think there's only one real answer to this, and that answer is someone who we've brought up on this podcast before in this episode.
Whom
Is Pete Davidson.
Wow.
What an MVP. Having a hell of a year.
One, honestly, for the books.
Kanye West wrote a song about him. He had sex with Kim Kardashian. That's pretty good.
Okay. That's, yeah.
He probably had sex with numerous other, like, hot A-bodies. Now he's with Emrata.
Yeah.
Not gonna attempt her last name again.
Yeah, she already got upset with us.
The
for
guy's
that.
having a hell of a year.
Well, you forgot another big one. Spokesman for Taco Bell. Pretty big.
Huge.
Pretty big in the Alvarez household.
Because they're pushing breakfast now, aren't they?
Well, forget about that. I've never had Taco Bell breakfast. Just Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
That's just Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Yes, the Kim Kardashian cookie. Taco Bell, that's pretty big, Charlie.
Taco Bell is huge.
That's pretty big. Guys having the MVP, the most valuable Pete.
The most valuable Pete, for sure.
And you got to really be impressed.
I am.
The year that he has put together.
It's, the sky's the limit, honestly, for him. That's what it feels like. Anything's possible. And also, he's setting trends right now. And also, Kim Kardashian and a lot of these people, dating, you know what? We're not going after the Chris Hemsworths of the world. We want the funny, lovable, orgasm-inducing man.
With just so happens to carry a fucking Glock 19 in between
the guy's got
his
a
zipper.
fucking wrench. So maybe that's it, too.
Like I said, the hot guy is out. The Pete Davidsons are in. So 2023 might quite possibly be the year of the personality, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Is there going to be a lot of she's with him?
Oh, my God. Really? Mm-hmm. Really? That's what it's going to be.
It's a lot of that.
Yeah, and I'm waiting for the year to start to be surprised.
Yes. Can't wait. Guys, The new year is coming in a few days. We just want to wish you all a happy new year. Thank you guys so much for sticking with us on the Patreon. We just recently hit 13,000 patrons. Fucking crazy. What a hell of a year. Fuck what you guys
Legitimately, jokes aside.
You're wearing a Flintstone tie.
Yeah,
Jokes
I
aside.
am. Jokes aside, we really appreciate all the people that have helped with our growth. In front of the cameras, like me and Joe, and then behind the cameras, like also me and Joe. No, but thank you guys for spreading the word, for following, telling your friends, showing clips. We are really excited for 2023 because the growth can only go up, hopefully.
No, the growth can go down.
It can go down, but then it wouldn't be growth. It would be shrinkage.
Degrowth.
You know a thing or two about that.
You're done. But yeah, thank you guys so much. Have a happy new year. Be safe. Have a lot of champagne and enjoy. Okay, that was a sensual kiss.